Welcome back to the Pop Culture Corner. My name's Ty. I don't have a voice. I'm sorry. As you guys know, I did the convention today, and right before we were going to start the show, all of a sudden my voice started just leaving my body. So bear with me. Let's try to get through this, and then I'll bring everyone in. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, become a member, support the channel. Please, it means a lot to me. The store is now integrated with the channel, which is a cool feature that they rolled out for people that are, not. It used to be like you had to have like 10,000 subscribers. Now it's not, so that's integrated. So that's pretty cool. And yes, follow us on all social media. All the links are in the description below. I'm joined by unbiased movie nerd Cam Coates and Mr. Matt Jarbo. What's going on, everybody?
How's it going?
What a day.
God,
what a day.
that was so hard to get through.
just same shit, different day, brother. Just hanging on like a hair in a biscuit.
Yeah. So San Diego Comic-Con today.
Oh shit.
I mean, how's everyone feeling?
I feel better about the MCU
Amazing.
than I have since Endgame.
I miss being in Hall H, but I am totally okay with not being there.
It just feels like we have Comic-Con back. Like for the first time pre-COVID. Like it felt back,
Like
So
there's actually stuff to celebrate.
Did they live stream the whole thing, or was it?
No, they didn't live stream. They didn't live stream any of it. You can't live stream from Hall H, but people were updating it as time goes on.
And plus they dropped the trailers pretty much the same time.
Yeah, I mean the Quantumania footage, the Guardians 3 footage, and
Wakanda Forever trailer.
That dropped. Well, the other stuff though hasn't dropped yet, but give it till the end of the day.
Yeah.
They
stuff will
dropped.
get leaked out.
Yeah. What's the other stuff?
Sorry. They dropped a new trailer for She-Hulk, which actually looks a lot better than the last trailer they dropped. I'm actually excited for it now.
Well, the last 2 seconds of that motherfucker, The visual effects look better. They look a lot better in this. They're still a little wonky in a couple shots, but Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk in some shots, you're just like, yeah, totes bangable. Yeah. You're just like, all right, like.
Well, luckily
that
for
is
me,
the whole unfortunate part of She-Hulk. It's like, what if we made a bangable Hulk? And that was just the whole
death by snoo.
Yeah.
I actually took the liberty of writing down pretty much everything that was eye-catching to me, more or less. So
what stood out? Who won the? Because literally, like I said, I was at my own convention, so I didn't get to really. And TW, by the way, if you're out there, you were supposed to keep me updated, but you never did. So I mean, shame on you. Just kidding, but seriously, who won the day? And what was the biggest thing to happen? Clearly, the fucking Snyderverse didn't get restored. How's Sil feeling today?
Oh man,
talk to me, guys.
Well, they've been coping, and from what I could tell, they've been moving the goalposts because there was actually a Zack Snyder announcement today. Did you hear about that?
Wait, well, no, I
yes, there was. Zack Snyder is returning to Warner Brothers. This is true. I'm not making this up. This is 100% true. Zack Snyder is returning to Warner Brothers, and believe it or not, he's acting. He's playing himself.
What?
Yes. Hold on. I'm not making this up, guys. 100% real. No, literally real. I'm not. He's playing himself, and this is true, Ty. Okay, I want to see your face for this one. Okay.
It's 1,000% confirmed.
This is 150,000% confirmed.
I know you guys are fucking lying.
We're not fucking with you. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. He's playing himself. He's playing a satiristic version of himself as a director that is needed to film a DC movie. I'm not even kidding you. It is to film a DC movie, and it's the Teen Titans Go movie.
No!
He is playing himself in Teen Titans Go, episode 365.
Yes.
It's going to be beautifully made up.
It is actually
100% beautifully made. Yeah, that's really actually happening. And they announced that during the Black Adam panel.
Ty's like, I confess myself.
Saggy? Yes, Saggy, I'm alive. But Saggy, my voice is gone. Saggy knows what it was like. I can't. We had to talk over everybody And we got a lot of visitors to the booth, man. It was crazy. It was really fun. But so that's very weird though. That he's coming back to do such a weird, obscure thing like that.
I think it's great in all honesty.
I think it's well, that's the thing though, is some people out there have begun to speculate about what this means.
Oh my god.
And
Really?
and
nothing.
What it means is that, well, according to some people, they think that it means that the relationship between Warner Brothers and Zach is mended, and that there have been contracts signed for this event, which obviously mean that there's contracts being signed for more with potentially Justice League 2 and Man of Steel 2. There's been, there's speculations across the board on this one.
No Henry Cavill and no Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, no Ryan Reynolds. So it's like when Zach put up that the Tom and Jerry image from the other day, right? He had all those guys believing that this was going to be a return to Hall H, that this was the signal, this was the bat signal, that he was going to be coming back, and that didn't happen. But now it means, well, it's animation Tom and Jerry, and he's being animated, so that means Zach's coming back. Like, it's just everything means Zach's coming back. And then you had like Mikey go on with Sil and say that the trades are dead, and the trades are just making shit up. And it's like, what? Like, even the other day, they were trying to downplay the Rolling Stone thing. It's
hate to break it to everybody, but the trades are always making shit up. Well, not the trades, but like the Mikey Suttons and the Scoopers, they're always embellishing things. They're always doing it. So, like, for Mikey and for them to be saying that, it's ridiculous. It's like the trades, they mostly do their due diligence. They verify sources. They fact check. They call the studio, reassure themselves, and then run their stories. The trades are typically the ones you should trust.
Yeah. I mean,
am I wrong?
No, you're not. You're not wrong.
Should I trust Variety over Geekosity?
I don't feel like, you just have to be careful with any news story, be it pop culture or not. You've just got to be careful where you're getting it from, because I don't know, like Variety, I don't think Variety is truly breaking anything. They're not breaking.
Or what about
news.
this article? This one.
That definitely broke some stuff. It broke some people's brains.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the day after, 2 days after Comic-Con comes, they think the fucking Snyderverse is going to be restored. Jim Lee says, nope, not happening. They still think it's going to happen, and then it doesn't happen. So what's the next thing? Is it DC fandom now?
Yeah, that's what everyone seems like they're holding out hope for, because I feel like even the DC panel wasn't what everyone wanted, per se. And so I think everybody's holding out hope that fandom will have more.
Right.
Because it's like Marvel laid all their cards on the table because they had to. They were in a position, whereas after the last phase, people are like, I don't know about this. I don't know where this is going. And
I still don't think the last phase is as bad as people say it is.
It's really not.
Whether it is or not, it's still, it's not the hype level where it has been. And I feel like they really felt like they had to do something about it. And so I think they gave us more than maybe they initially wanted to. And I think they shuffled some stuff around. I think deciding to end the phase with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever is going to be end of the phase.
I think so.
And then Quantumania is going to start phase 5. I think that it was supposed to end with Quantumania because we're going to get Kang, and that's going to give us more clues. But I think they just want to be rid of the Phase 4 name. I think they're so exhausted with that.
Yeah,
and all the reception.
It has brought some negative stigma to because the Infinity. It was like taking ecstasy, right? The Infinity Saga brought us up to such a high. It brought us up to such a high that even just a normal thing, a normal feeling, isn't as good because you
Yeah.
got to such a high. So
Right.
anything else seems mundane, right?
And I don't necessarily think it was movie quality wise. I think it was the fact that, I mean, for so long
fans were
in
spoiled.
phase one, we were just driving to the Avengers finally getting together. And then for the rest of it, we were driving towards Thanos. And so this phase has been kind of like formless and shifting. And there's been various side stories that, I mean, outside of Loki, it didn't really seem like it was going that many places. And so it's good to kind of have that funneled back into, I mean, the thing is with Marvel, there's the grand vision. We always know, you know, that there's something out there that we're working towards. And I feel like phase 4 was the first time in a while that we were just kind of drifting aimlessly. Now we have something we know we're moving forward to.
Right.
Yeah, admittedly, it did feel like.
I don't know what we're moving towards. So, does anyone want to talk to me about what was announced today? And
I actually have it.
Phase 5 and phase 6.
Is there a graphic that I can bring up?
I actually have it all written down, but yeah, there is a graphic that I think you can't bring up.
Okay.
Yeah, because they did. It's the whole. I mean, they'll do the timeline of, you know, what the phase is going to do. They did one definitely for phase 5. And I don't think they created a graphic for 6, but they at least announced a lot of stuff, including 2 Avengers movies in the same year.
Yeah, I mean,
No, wait, they announced Avengers movies?
Yeah, 2 of them in the same year.
Holy dude, Matt, you and I were saying they won't announce Avengers movies.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It's that they had to lay all their cards on the table because people were starting to lose the faith.
Well, see, that's the thing about Marvel that I respect so much in comparison to DC and Marvel, because Marvel will tell you, this is what we're working on. This is the layout. Hey, it is subject to change, but here's the groundwork. DC, they just leave you like, hey, we got Batgirl. It's going to have Michael Keaton. You're not going to know how. We have the Flash. We have this. Like, hey, connect the dots. Have fun. And then they leave you high and dry.
See, that was a big problem for today with them, was with DC, was like, you've got 2 other movies that, you know, aren't part of your mainstay. And, you know, Batgirl and Blue Beetle, both of which have wrap production. The guy playing Blue Beetle is at Comic-Con. And you have nothing. And you have nothing to promote him. No, that's not real.
Phase 6 is going to start with Fantastic Four, they announced.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. What got me though was the Daredevil stuff. That's what got me.
Oh my god! The biggest thing about the biggest thing about Daredevil for me is that they announced it's going to be 18 episodes, which for Disney Plus that's the first time they've done that. It's an actual show. It's not a mini series. They are actually giving a full-fledged television program, and it's great because I feel like that's kind of what we've wanted.
I just brought up the image for the 2 Avengers films that they announced, which
it's
fuck.
Wait,
it's Secret Wars and the Kang Dynasty, right? Yeah.
What? Someone bring up the fucking graphic because I can't find it because I don't know which one's real, which one's fake.
Just go to the Marvel Studios Twitter account, and that's all real.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so that's all you got to do is just go over there, and
that's true.
And then they'll be like, "What's this?" And you'll be like, "Reality."
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little more excited for what's coming out on November 4th, 2024. Ooh, Fantastic Four coming home, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I have to sometimes I have to think about those dates. Like, wait, which date is that one?
I can't believe this is legitimate.
I know, it's insane. It's like, okay, what can we do to get people back in the good graces with us? Oh yeah, let's just drop everything.
I can't believe this is real life.
Like,
I'm excited. As I say, the one I'm looking forward to and I sent you on Twitter a screen grab from the presentation, like a picture that someone put up of Phase 5. So, but I think that the shows are interesting. I don't know. I mean, Secret Invasion, they announced, is going to be very like Winter Soldiery. Like it's going to be a political thriller, which I think will be good. I think Don Cheadle will be awesome in that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, they said that's basically going to be the end. Like they said that's it.
Yeah.
I think we all kind of suspected that.
Dude, I'm really excited for Blade.
Like, yeah, did they officially announce Midnight Suns? I know they trademarked it, but I didn't know if they officially announced it.
No, that's going to come later. No, that's all that stuff's going to come later.
As far as I know, they did not make an official announcement for Midnight Suns.
Because
as cool as that would be.
That's the thing, though, because they, at the same time, Marvel trademarked a bunch of stuff. And because that's a legal thing, you can actually track that. And so half the stuff they announced was that, and then half the stuff. So maybe that's misdirection.
So I'm going to. I want to watch this trailer. Don't shed no tears, oh woman, no cry. Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, woman, no cry. Little darling, don't shed no tears. No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say.
No way.
Oh shit.
Oh, holy shit.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright now. Everything's gonna be alright.
Yo, this looks insane.
I'm sold.
Oh!
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything?
Let's go! Holy shit!
Yes!
Fuck yes, dude.
I'm there. Opening night. Let's go.
That was insane. Sorry, I put music on to like hopefully not trigger getting taken down.
Honestly, I mean, it's a killer trailer.
What about the Atlantis reveal just right there?
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, I
like,
think
not even giving a fuck.
Well, I think we all kind of already knew going in. I mean, there was no reason to hide it.
Yeah.
But there was a reason to tease it in a first trailer, but not give it away. I was so scared about this movie. Like, I did not know if it was going to be able to work, but that looked insanely good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even know what to compare that to.
I don't think you can because, dude, there's just so much emotion in those short 2 minutes that we just watched.
And that's the thing. It's like you can tell. I mean, of course, Chadwick Boseman is going to overshadow this movie, and I think they leaned into that. And I think they're going to handle that in a way. And you can tell the emotion is there. I mean, the whole cast is clearly very, very emotional. It's not just a character. It is a friend. And I think it's going to be amazing. I think they're going to do it justice.
So are we dubbing? So Marvel Studios is dubbing this the Multiverse Saga?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I called that months ago. I
think we have been calling it that. But so they officially said, this is the Multiverse Saga. Here we go. You know,
hold on to your butts.
Because the Infinity Saga, like the fans kind of named that too. And then the Multiverse Saga, we'd been calling it the multiverse, the multiversal, So I think them doing this is really cool. So,
but do you think that this one? I mean, because Infinity Saga went on for 10 years. I mean, I think this is going to be much quicker.
Yeah, because it seems like there's a lot of stuff they really want to get to down the line very quickly.
So, I have been saying, the day after, I promise you, I can back it up. I can confirm. I'll find the tweets or the Facebook post.
Get the receipts.
The moment after I got in the car, when I left Endgame, I said the next Avengers movie is Secret Wars. And like to see it there it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful because I mean, I took a wild guess just because I was thinking to myself, what would be the next big storyline? And Secret Wars was the obvious one. Like it didn't take a genius to figure it out.
Well,
but the fact that this has been announced, it now we know where we're going.
yeah.
That's a big that's a crucial part of this.
And not just that, the same year they're going to put out another Avengers movie. It's the Kang Dynasty.
And those two will link because I think, honestly, I think that instead of Doom or so I think Kang is going to be at the center instead of a certain other villain that. So or at least there's going to be many iterations of Kang, and that's the Kang Dynasty, right? Like,
yeah,
because the Kang Dynasty, he's multiple. He's a threat. That's why I was saying he's a multiverse. I mean, he could be a phase-long threat. I thought utilizing him that way would be so much better. He could be a phase-long threat. Like he could be a villain in each movie in a whole phase.
Yeah.
You know,
and I feel like that would be very fun because Jonathan Majors definitely has the acting chops to do a lot of different styles.
And that's how you keep the genre moving forward too, because nothing like that's been done before, right? So there you go.
Like and I feel like you save some money in the process.
Yeah,
well, I think even during back during phase 4, a lot, that was the biggest complaint I heard from a lot of people is that it just didn't feel like there was a plan, as to where it was going to go.
Yeah.
But, I mean, anyone with a brain could have figured out this was probably the obvious choice.
I mean, they
for
threw
them to go.
Yeah. They threw in enough references.
Yeah. But like Tyler just said, now that it's, clearly here in black and white, it's just there's so much more synergy to it now because we know this is where it's going. We know this is where it's going to end, and where this saga ends. So
do you think that people will look more kindly on phase 4 now that we know where it's heading?
Yes.
I hope so.
The diehards will. The general audience, they don't know. No.
Right.
Absolutely not. And the general audience, let's face it, guys, they're the ones that make the money.
Yeah.
We're not. We're not. We're simply not.
As much as we want to think we do, we don't.
Yeah, we're not.
I feel like the diehards shape the policy.
We make a dent, and then we spread word of mouth. We're a big part of it, but the general audience is where the money is.
Yeah.
And as of right now, the general audience doesn't know that fucking Hall H announced Secret Wars. They have no idea.
I can back that up. Everybody at my work knows that
my God.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Just seeing
everybody at my work knows that I review movies, and recently a employee of mine asked me, he's like, he's an older guy, so he was like, so is there a new Thor movie coming out? I'm like, yeah, it's already out. And he's like, well, is it any good? I'm like, it depends from a certain point of view. And he's like, oh, well, I might have to go check that out. He was just
from a certain point of view.
He was just from a certain point
of
view.
What about this?
He was
Dynasty.
Not from
the implications of this. This is the Fantastic Four coming in. The blue.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the blue and white to this, right?
But we're getting Fantastic Four before.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But this is the Fantastic Four are going to lead the challenge against Kang.
So do you think Kang Dynasty is going to be end of the multiverse saga? Because that would just be that's 2 phases.
Yeah,
So-
because to me, the fact that they announced them both at the same time, it's very reminiscent as to how they announced Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, which back then it was Infinity War Part 1 and 2. So so the question is Kang Dynasty going to end up being the Avengers Endgame to Avengers Secret Wars? You know what I mean?
I know that they've also trademarked Eternity Saga. So I feel like
Hey, wait,
did? What?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
They trademarked it?
They trademarked Eternity. I have a list of the trademarks that they
Can
filed.
you go through those, please?
I mean, if you want to go, because Avengers Secret Wars, Kang Dynasty, Captain America New World Order, which is going to end Phase 5, and that's going to be bonkers. I'm looking forward to
sounds
that.
Awesome.
They trademarked Thunderbolts, Hercules, Rise of the Gods, Celestials, End of Time, Captain America, Red, White, and Black, which is somehow very goofy yet extremely hard, and I love it. Avengers Eternity Wars,
Thunderbolts,
Midnight Suns, Red Guardian Generations, Runaways: A New Era, Nomad, Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time, The Black Knight Origins. Then they have Avengers Academy, Avengers Timeless, and Avengers Excursion. Timeless Saga, Eternity Saga, and Sam Wilson Captain America. Those are all the things that they trademarked this week.
So did they just announce?
Holy fuck!
They just announced the next 20 years.
I think it's going to move way faster than everyone thinks. I think it's going to be the next 10.
They're giving Daredevil a legitimate, born again
18 episodes. 18 episodes of Daredevil.
Let's fucking go. Where's my Punisher?
You might get. I have a feeling that might pop up in there, because not only are we going to be getting Daredevil in that, we're going to be getting Daredevil in She-Hulk and Echo, and Vincent D'Onofrio will also be in Echo, and then they both will be in Daredevil Born Again.
And then Thunderbolts. We've been speculating this for a long time.
Yeah.
It's finally come to fruition. This has been on the horizon. We've been seeing it being built. It's good to see that it's finally being acknowledged, and it's in production. So I'm happy about that.
It kind of, I don't know, and that especially hurts because William Hurt passed away. Recently.
Yeah, was it last year or a few months ago?
I think
a few months ago. I feel like.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
William Hurt
the
passed
guy
away.
that played Thaddeus Ross passed away.
What?
Yeah, William Hurt's dead, dude. You didn't know that?
Oh my god.
Dude, he's legit hurt right now. Yeah, he passed away a few months ago, man.
I think it was cancer that got him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
All I can think of is that scene in Civil War when he's talking about having strokes and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like he's definitely one of the most underrated MCU actors.
Oh, it definitely is. Well, it's just the caliber of actor that he was,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, he was great. The New World Order.
As you guys know, I'm a huge Captain America guy. So this is the Sam Wilson Captain America?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the question. Since, obviously the multiverse thing is the big overarching, story of this phase, do you think we'll get to see the Hydra Captain America at some point?
Yes. I think red, white, and black.
Like Steve Rogers will come back.
I think we're honestly more likely to see if Chris Evans comes back. I think it's more likely as Human Torch.
I can't wait for that.
This is a shitty logo.
I think the logo is awesome.
The thing is that it's I think the end where it's the same scene where everyone lines up in Endgame. It's going to be just people coming out of the woodwork from other multiverses.
This is
just going to be part hilarious, part I don't know, touching, heartwarming.
Dude, you're gonna have nerds breaking down that shot for months.
What shot?
What he just said.
But this is what Marvel wanted. Marvel needed to feed the rumor mill, and dang if they didn't do a good job. They did exactly what they came up to do. I feel like
they've dominated the past 2 or 3 events.
Any loss in hype from Phase 4, I mean, it's all back. It's all back, and maybe then some.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that, but that's also predicated on whether or not the content is decent. You know, like Eternals, I haven't seen yet, but I've heard mixed reviews on. And Thor was
good reviews about Eternals. A
guy I know.
I'll give you a good Eternal review right now. Well, not legitimately because we don't have time and I can't talk. But
yeah,
I would, yes.
I thought it was called Eternals because 30 minutes in, I was like, oh God, will it end?
No.
I don't know why. It just never spoke to me. It just never spoke to me as a person who wants to go watch movies. You know?
Yeah, I could see that.
But it's like so that was like, I think what it was also is like Hawkeye was not really wowing me at the time, and I feel like again they kind of biffed the landing on that one, and it's just some of those shows have not gone well.
So guys, I want to talk to you about something. So All Black, the Necrosword, has been destroyed, but it is a sword that is a living, breathing entity, so it's probably not gone forever. Do you think it'll be back for Blade?
No.
I mean, I feel like a lot of that is going to be taken up by the Ebony Blade. I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The Ebony Blade could be a good. Yeah, you're right. That could, because although All Black, the Necrosword, I thought was so Gore's a villain that I wish was not a one and done. That was very, very wasted.
If they made him a recurring Thor villain, that would
Gore is such a good recurring villain. There's a reason.
I'm gonna switch cameras real quick. I need to use my phone for something.
Yeah, there's a reason that Gore was so popular in the comics. He was only supposed to be a one-off villain in the books too, and then he ended up turning into a long-running villain. So I mean, I'm really upset with that.
Yeah, I understand, and I mean he should have been Thor's Blofeld, just them going back and forth for several movies. But I mean, looking at the lineup, when is the next time you think you'll see Thor again? Because at the end of Love and Thunder, they were like, Thor will return.
Yeah,
but where?
So what
Guardians,
trailers?
Loki?
What trailers dropped besides Wakanda?
She-Hulk trailer.
That's it.
That was they did some behind the scenes footage for like a few others, but it wasn't like they did some Quantumania behind the scenes. Apparently they dropped basically a Quantumania trailer.
All right, well here's the She-Hulk one.
But they haven't put that out yet.
I'm waiting for 4chan to get it.
Wow! Jesus, what the hell, man?
Still in control, no overwhelming feelings of rage.
No, a normal amount of rage.
You do revert back to Gen form when you sleep.
Was the air horn really necessary?
For comedy, absolutely. This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
Yes.
Yeah. Who's your best friend?
Nikki.
Yeah, Spandex. Spandex is your best friend. Being a Hulk asks for balance.
So he's gonna be in probably like
You
one
have
or two
so much
episodes.
more to learn. Yes!
So I'm clearly nailing it at all these things.
If you want to go back to life as a lawyer, I respect that.
He doesn't mean that.
More and more eccentric superhumans are coming out of the woodwork. We are going to launch a division for them.
And I want the She-Hulk to be the face of it.
Jennifer Wallace. Namaste.
I have a serious conflict of interest. This man tried to kill my cousin, Bruce.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
Oh.
People only care because I'm representing Emil Blonsky. I think they care because they're like, hey, that girl's great.
Jen, do your thing.
God, I really like this outfit. I'm not proud of this.
Miss Walters, we answer to a higher power. Our universe is on the edge of a precipice.
I am a lawyer.
We do things by the book.
The book of Ashanti.
No, the Book of American Laws.
Whether you like it or not, you're now a superhero.
Let's do this. You know that friend you had in high school who was way cooler than you were, attractive, got all the attention from everyone? Hello.
I think I'm jealous. Is that what I'm feeling?
All right.
Hell yeah.
So
Yep.
does it look better?
Yeah. I think it does.
The CGI still looked spotty at some points. But you gotta cut them a little bit of slack. I mean, she's fucking green the whole time, you know? It's a visual feat, right? To make everything perfect and spot on. Especially, I don't know. Sometimes you got to suspend belief. A lot of people really like dig into Marvel about their CGI. I think they do a really good job. It's just there are certain moments, and I know that the visual effects people maybe don't get paid enough, or whatever. I wish they do. I wish they did. I don't know how to fix that problem. So, I mean, are you guys excited for the show?
Yeah, I am.
Really?
I'm curious. Very curious.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I feel better about it. The thing that still annoys me about this trailer is the breaking the fourth wall, because I feel like that should truly be reserved for Ryan Reynolds.
Do you think it was just a little too
What?
goofy?
She-Hulk doesn't.
It's just so
She-Hulk has the
obnoxiously
ability.
self-aware.
She-Hulk has that ability in the leader run of her own books.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I don't know.
I think it's fine. I think it's okay. We know the characters are going to be able to do the fourth wall breaking at this point. I just
feel like if we get too much of that, it's going to become very old hat very fast. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm worried about it. It's not enough that I will, it turns me off for the project, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like if we're getting into that territory, we should just be careful.
Okay. So I jumped over to WB because obviously, they did do some stuff today. So what did you guys think of the DC and the Warner panel?
I mean,
honestly,
iced Eskimos is what I'll say.
Honestly, I forgot all about the DC panel the moment I saw the Marvel panel.
Oh, they got to be just punching themselves tonight.
But you guys got to remember, this was New Line. This wasn't Warner proper.
Yeah.
So that was the difference with it. And I think, there was, again, the Henry Cavill hype all week, and a lot of people felt let down over that. But, it's The Rock was out here to hype up Black Adam, and I think he did a fine job hyping up Black Adam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, The Rock did what he does, which is drink Zoa and promote.
Which is not good energy drink, by the way. But yeah.
I was like, what would it be like to be on cocaine and amphetamines? That's just drinking a Zoa. I had one, and I was like, does The Rock feel like this all the time? I think I'm gonna die.
That's why he can do
I took
all
one too,
the
and
shit that he does.
It triggered my fucking my diabetes. I was like, holy shit. I was like, oh my god, dude! I felt like the tingle from Jesus Christ. I should have probably looked at the ingredients.
I could see through time for a hot second.
My fellow nerds in my family are trying to figure out what's going on at Comic-Con. I'm just giving them all the announcements we've gotten, and they're losing their minds right now.
Oh yeah, that's what I have. Like 3 group chats that are just going insane.
My 52-year-old uncle just said, and I quote, "Holy shit, my brain just exploded all over the back wall."
A lot of people are very happy about today, and I think that's good. I think that's great. But I actually have to jet.
Okay.
So I have to take a gander at my kids, so make sure they're okay. But I'll chit chat with you guys. It was good chatting with you. And we'll talk.
Okay. All right. Bye.
There he goes.
So,
Damn.
so the first one that comes up is the new Black Adam one. So I guess we'll do that.
My powers are not a gift, but a curse. Born out of rage.
You just killed Maverick.
That was Goose.
You believe you are not worthy.
Dr. Fate looks so cool.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for Pierce Brosnan. You have no idea.
You can be the destroyer of this world. You can be its savior. The world needed a hero. Instead, they've got me. Rock bottom!
People's elbow. Give him the people's elbow. I feel like at some point he will actually give someone the people's elbow in the movie.
He's got to.
And it will kill them. Just go clean through them.
So
that
was a fucking dope trailer.
Yeah. And my favorite thing about the Black Adam trailers so far, they keep reusing that scene of him next to the F-22s, and that echoes Iron Man, and except it's the exact opposite, because it was like Iron Man like saved that dude, and it was like the accident that guy like hit him, and Black Adam is just like, I'm gonna punch him.
Right. I'm gonna
punch his wing clean off.
Clean off, and hopefully kill the guy.
I know I mentioned it briefly while we were watching the trailer, but man, perfect casting. Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate, man.
Pierce Brosnan is just
oh my
phenomenal
god. Like, dude, it's funny. A few years ago, me and a few of my uncles were fan casting DC characters, and I think this was right around the time when Wonder Woman was coming out. But Dr. Fate was one of them, and my uncle was like, "You know who would be good?
Hey, baby."
I
have no idea who this is.
That's my girl. That's Cherokee.
I thought it was a troll.
No, she's tuning in. She's just very supportive.
Oh, thank you. Hit that subscribe button.
Go subscribe, baby. He's okay. He doesn't bite.
So I mean,
sorry.
A lot of speculation came out from the Warner or the Snyder, the real Snyder diehards, that Henry Cavill was gonna walk on stage, pull off his shirt, and be Superman again, and the Snyderverse was gonna be restored, and doves were gonna fly through the air, but it didn't happen. So, what are the implications that it's that they're not talking about it again continuously?
I feel like it's pretty obvious at this point. They don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, they don't want to do it. I mean,
it's simple as that.
If they truly wanted to do it again, or even if they truly had any intent or any ideas about bringing it back, they would have already said, "Hey, we're bringing it back." All this is just wishful thinking and the cries of a bunch of people that can't get over the fact that it's over. It's done.
It troubles them like to their core that this is happening, because it for some reason, and they take it so personally, and it's like, dude, it's a movie. Like, I get it, we love our shit, but again, you can't go chasing down a movie studio because they didn't make the movie you wanted. You can't do it. It doesn't work like that. You can't hashtag them to death. Like, and the only reason, like, people want to say that the Snyder Cut got made because of the hashtag. No, it got made because HBO Max needed content to compete with Netflix and Disney Plus.
Well, and that's an
Right.
easy payday for them. I mean,
And
they
it was an
saw the
easy,
demand.
easy payday.
They didn't really have. I mean, it was minimal effort for maximum paycheck.
Well, plus half of the movie was already complete. They just needed
Right.
Zach to come in and finish the rest of it. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was minimal effort for a guaranteed watch from a pretty large number of people.
and I'll be honest, for what it is, I enjoy the Snyder cut. It's visually, visually, it's a beautiful film.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a huge Snyder fan. I think Snyder's Justice League is it's honestly it's one of the best superhero films to date.
Like I'm surprised I don't have it on 4K Blu-ray. Like I probably need to go outside after this stream is over and like hang myself from my tree. Like I probably need
true.
I need that movie on 4K Blu-ray now that I think about it.
Sam Williams with his $2 super chat. Love you, Ty and company. Thank you so much for
Thank
supporting
you.
the channel.
Thank you, Sam.
Guys,
Thanks, Sam.
you can always support the channel by giving a super thanks. By the way, our store is now integrated with YouTube, so you can click the store and buy some merch. I'm going to be updating the merch now that it is integrated. It wasn't something I utilized before, so it's going to be really fun. But
Cherokee, if you're watching this, buy me some of Ty's merch, please.
Yeah. We have ladies' outfits too. We have ladies' leggings. Yep. I swear to God.
That is insane. I'll have to go look after.
We're going to check out Shazam, Fury of the Gods. By the way, what did you guys think of the first Shazam movie? Because I fucking loved it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
It is.
It is so underrated amongst the DC community.
Yeah, because it's not in the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
He's like, he throws this simple explanation up. He's like, yeah, because it's not in the Snyderverse.
I like it. I like it enough to own it on Blu-ray.
It is a very fun movie.
What do you guys think of the cut?
The fresh fade?
The fresh cut.
Yeah, it's
I got a fresh cut for this. No more long hair.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I did it because I had to host a Comic-Con today.
How'd that go? Was that good?
Oh my God. Wait till you guys see the videos. I got to interview Keith Williams, who's a legendary comic book illustrator. I got to interview some cosplayers. I also had some shows pre-recorded that I did with Mark Pellegrino, Ray Porter, and Brandon Spink. So all that, it's all up already. But there are stuff that we pre-recorded that's not up. So I'm going to edit that together and I'll release that. And that's like the full thing.
That's the Snyder cut?
Yeah, that's the Snyder cut of the con.
Give me that Pop Culture Corner Snyder cut, please.
But dude, we had a sick booth. I'll airdrop some pictures in and show you what we were working with. But I mean, it was so fun, dude. It was so fun.
Good. Oh, it sounds amazing, and congratulations. That's awesome.
It was, dude. I gained like 30 to 50 subscribers.
Good.
I had a QR code that they could scan, and it brought you right to the YouTube channel. And
that's the name of the game.
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah, it was awesome. So.
Man, I need to go. I need to go to Comic-Con one year. Like, I think the only reason I haven't so far is because, one, I work a minimum wage job that does not pay me jack shit. And on top of that, I got so much stuff going on in my personal life. I don't have the money or time to fly out to San Diego for Comic-Con.
Well, dude, it cost me $140 for the table and then $65 for the power. So
how much just to get in them and walk around?
It was like $10.
It depends on what your stealth roll is.
What?
It depends on how much your stealth roll is. Yeah, in my experience, I always nat one that shit.
Oh, okay,
so.
all right, yeah. You're gonna need to pay admission. I'm sorry.
I
maybe up the border next time.
I got some pictures. 1 second.
Yeah, I mean, Comic-Con is one of those dream events, and I know it's one of those things. At the same time, if I go, I'm gonna want to soak it all in. But to get in Hall H, you have to wait in line all bloody day, and that is your day. You are just sitting in line.
Right. There is no going and checking out all this other stuff.
Ah, yes.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Which hilt is that?
Obi-Wan's hilt with a green blade.
It was a 3D printed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I have another one. Wait, why didn't it upload the other?
I just want to get a media pass. You know, I don't know if radio gets me a Comic-Con media.
It does.
Okay, well then there we go. I'll apply for one for next year. And
I feel like
in between Phil Collins songs, I will tell my listeners about the Thor movie they'll watch in 5 years.
I don't know if I have the subscribers or the following to even apply for a media pass. I thought about it, but I was like,
I have a press badge because I do GWW as well.
See, there's an upcoming Comic-Con here in Albany that I'm definitely gonna apply for. But yeah, like San Diego, yeah, you know that I feel like that's got to be like ultra high tier. So we'll see.
Oh, totally.
But I mean, just to go, even for the price of admission, has got to be just truly phenomenal.
Well, I got to do it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I may have to wait one day until I'm actually making films to do it, but I still got to go, man.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know.
Yeah,
just start
it's so
saving because
fun.
I feel like 2024 Marvel panel is gonna be popping off.
Oh God.
If the
I will say one of the things I was kind of waiting on them, to do, during the Marvel panel was announce, who's playing the Fantastic Four. I'm a little disappointed they didn't do that.
This was my booth, guys.
So do you think it will be Krasinski?
So you see the QR code?
That's nice.
You could scan that, and so I had a green screen. I had my thing behind me, and then my camera, and then the little name tag, QR code you could scan. I had some free comic books that I was giving away, and then Saggy, Melons, myself, and then guests from the convention sat down with us, and we had a talk, and it was so fun. It was so much fun. Like, I honestly, I'm gonna start doing more conventions because of it. We made a lot of friends, and it was an amazing experience.
Yeah.
No, it looks awesome.
I got one more.
My girl, this is why I love Cherokee. She said, "Oh my God, I want to go to Comic-Con." If you're gonna find
my fiance and I went to Mothman Fest in West Virginia.
Oh,
and
did
Fallout cosplay. It was so much fun. Like, it was truly.
Oh, that one came out terrible.
I love how you're completely in focus, but Vader's not.
It's like he's got the Force around him.
He Kylo Ren'd himself.
Speaking of that, I got a picture of Kylo Ren's helmet.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Was he still in it?
Yeah. All right, so let's
there he is, Kylo Ren.
Let's take a look at this.
I'm an idiot.
Yes, you are.
And we love you for it.
I don't deserve these powers, if I'm being honest. Like, what am I even contributing? Ow! There's already a superhero with a red suit with a lightning bolt on it. Aquaman is literally huge and he's so manly. And Batman is so cool. And I'm just me. I feel like a fraud. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the wizard gave me superpowers. And then everybody got superpowers. Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Now everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, and I'm the only one trying to keep it together.
You understand I'm a pediatrician, right?
Come on!
Now let's get down to business.
Listen to me, Billy. The fate of your world depends on it. The daughters of Atlas are coming for you.
Children stole the power of all the gods. This is very personal, Billy.
Look, I might not have as much experience as you because I'm not super old like you, but I've seen all of the Fast and the Furious movies, lady. It's all about family. Family! Guys, that was a signal.
I love it.
Your world will not survive this.
I don't know how we fight powers like this.
I think I know how to fix this, dude, but I really don't.
Ricky, everyone can be worthy. Let's give it a chance. Now go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life.
Wow.
Yeah, good stuff.
Oh man, dude. You see, that's everything I loved about the first one, and then some.
Yeah, as I say, I mean, Zachary Levi is just great. I mean, I've been a fan of his since Chuck.
Well, dude, he's
way back in the day.
Well, he's just a really comedic act. He's just a really good comedic actor.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
So I mean, I don't really know if they could have casted anybody else to play him perfectly the way he does, man. Like,
Yeah, I mean, the thing of Shazam is it's just big crossed with Superman, which is a very fun combo.
Well,
and he does it very well.
Well, I think the first one works so well for me is because I can remember being a kid, and you know, when you're a kid, the question always comes up: if I had superpowers, what would I do with those superpowers? And pretty much everything he did in that first movie is exactly what I would have done.
Yeah,
like
I
just
think
try.
I think the continuation of the character is
if
looking
you could
great,
choose-
especially with like that imposter syndrome kind of thing. I think that's an interesting thing to tackle in superhero movies.
Yeah.
If you could choose out of the Justice League, you know, out of their power set, who would you pick as what you'd want to be?
Ooh. You see, that's a hard one. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Flash.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go with Batman. I feel like it's not necessarily. It's just like a mental superpower, you know. And of course, you know, jacked and
it's his
lots of money.
genius
That helps.
intellect.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's and infinite resources. I think that's.
I would be Aquaman, believe it or not.
My first pick was going to be Aquaman.
Because
but I was
Aquaman,
Yeah, that was a
people-
contender.
People don't know Aquaman is almost as strong as Superman, and if not stronger in the water.
Yeah.
So and like, you know, he's a god, or he's a demigod, and you know, the oceans, that it's just so vast, and you know, there's kingdoms down there. It's so beautiful, and it's a whole nother world, right? Like, I don't
Right.
know. I just that's what I would want, and you know, you could still be a part of the Justice League, but also then you jump in the water and you can go fucking, you know, hang out with some Amber Heard looking chicks.
You know what?
That's what you don't want to be hanging out with.
I think that's probably the only reason I didn't choose Aquaman is because I don't want to hang out with Amber Heard. So,
And, well,
When she makes the bed, it's a way different situation.
So we didn't
Oh,
get this.
God.
We didn't get this, guys.
Well,
We
of course
didn't get-
not. I mean,
No Henry Cavill. No Henry Cavill.
Henry's gone.
I felt a great disturbance in the force, as if a million Snyder fans cried out in one unity, fuck Warner Brothers.
It's
true.
Oh man.
They
we
still
do-
got that Teen
we
Titans
have-
Go episode to look forward.
They
We have-
do. So
We have one more thing to watch, because I heard that Ring of Power debuted a
Oh
trailer.
yeah.
I already
Yeah.
watched House of Dragon as a reactionary trailer, but dude, I mean, how stoked are you for this series?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be wonderful.
I'm excited just because I'm a very avid lover of Lord of the Rings. I have all 3 of the extended editions
Are
up
you
there on the
worried?
shelf
Are
behind
you
me.
worried at all? Because a lot of us are.
I am worried a
This
little
trailer-
bit, but I did see the newest trailer already.
And
Yeah.
It
Okay,
raised a lot of
okay.
my fears.
I do like this trailer a little more because I mean, as you know, we're getting ready to see. To me, this trailer does a really good job of making it feel like Middle Earth, as opposed to the first trailer where I'm just like, what are we doing? This one smells, looks, and feels like Lord of the Rings and Middle Earth. But until the show comes out, I'm gonna withhold, my full opinion on it. So,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense. And so, I mean, as a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, I think we were all nervous that this show, even with as much money they're putting into it, like, are they going to do it justice? Are they going to make it something that, stays true to the Tolkienism, right? Is it going to try to be more like Game of Thrones? And in the sense of like the nudity and stuff, that was a big conflict.
You see, I don't get that. Like, why does everything these days feel like they need to be like Game of Thrones? When did Game of Thrones become
the
that
golden
bar?
standard.
Yeah, when did it become that bar that
Because it
everyone
used to
needs
be
to
Lord of
rise
the
above?
Rings.
No, I mean
Yeah.
like 2015.
It just
And
Well,
I don't know. After the 8th season, people should have learned better.
In Game of Thrones' defense, the House of the Dragon trailer is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Because
oh yeah,
it
I'll,
took
I'll give it to you.
it took the sophistication, the politicalness, and the fucking brutalness of Game of Thrones and put a beautiful, beautiful new style of cinematography on it. Like, the trailer was unlike anything I've ever seen before. It was
It
so
does-
gorgeous.
It does look like a movie more than a show.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping out of this.
Well, let's watch it, man. See for yourself. Dude, my uncles are blowing me up right now. I sent them the images of all the title cards that Marvel dropped, and they're losing their minds right now.
Yeah.
Like, my uncle worships the Daredevil Netflix series, so he is excited for the Daredevil show.
I worship that show. I just worry that they're gonna dull them down.
Here's what I've learned. Trust Kevin Feige. Trust the creative process and trust that they're going to do the characters justice.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, ready?
Ready.
Let's not give FX any free ads.
It depends on what it's for. I would be okay with an old man ad. This show's pretty good.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I already have the heebie-jeebies. Oh, it looks so gorgeous.
You're not putting it up on screen, or
Did I not put it on screen?
no, it's not on screen.
Oh, I was watching it by myself.
Yeah, I could see. I see it reflecting off the pictures behind you.
I was enthralled. I was enthralled.
Computer, zoom and enhance.
For a second, Cameron, I was like, "Is he doing this on purpose?" Like,
notice how
I will now describe the Lord of the Rings trailer to you.
It's my official reaction.
It's indescribably beautiful.
We thought the war at last was ended.
Today, our days of peace begin.
This is so pretty.
We thought our joys
Tolkien,
would be unending. We thought our light
They really did make
would never
Middle
dim.
Earth.
mean, it feels like they've.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they've shaken the Hobbit.
Yeah, the Hobbit took way too much CGI.
Oh shit!
The moment we feared.
Holy God!
Woo! Let's fucking go!
It waits.
Beyond the darkness, tempting shadow.
Ah.
The barriers all beneath the mountain.
Awesome.
He has not one name, but many.
If you heard of him, lad. If you heard of Sauron.
Oh my
that-
god!
that is horrifying.
The chills! The chills!
Was that a Morgul blade?
If the evil rising is left unchecked, it will take us all. Find the light, and the shadow will not find you. Together we can survive this. Fight with me.
It looks so good!
I can't wait.
Each
I'm
of us
sold.
Must decide who we shall be.
Wow.
There can be no trust between hammer and rock. Eventually, one or the other must surely break.
Oh, the orcs look so good.
You have been told many lies of Middle-earth.
Oh my God! I can't wait!
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. That was so intense.
You see, that
Did you know?
That was so intense.
That was what I needed to see.
That was honestly
That
so.
renewed my faith in everything that they're doing.
That was so good. It gave me faith for the Fallout show that Amazon is doing because I doubted that. But
Dude,
it's like after this,
Amazon-
I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna do it right.
Amazon is on a roll, bro.
Oh, yeah.
With Invincible, The Boys. I mean, they're just. They had that Man in the High Tower one. They do deliver quality content, and they're hitting their groove now, especially post MGM purchase.
Right.
So they've been really hitting their stride lately. Even that show that did really well for them. It was like the wizard. There was like wizards and shit.
The Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time. That did
dude,
really well.
Speaking of D&D stuff, The Legend of Vox Machina, man, that's a good show too.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
So, I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be another must watch.
I'm not gonna.
You can't make this shit up.
Thank you, Doomcock. You cannot make this shit up. I'm surprised we didn't get pulled down.
I'm not gonna lie. When the very first teaser trailer for this dropped, I was very taken aback. I was like, this looks like everything I hated about The Hobbit. It just looks like a big CGI orgy of what the hell. But now that I've seen more and more, and dude, what I saw in that trailer was a lot of the things I really liked about the Lord of the Rings trilogy. There's a good blend of practical effects and animated effects. The makeup on the orcs looks so good.
That's the part that most of The Hobbit got wrong. You're so right. Is the overuse of CGI.
Yeah.
But you have to remember the time that The Hobbit was made.
Right.
That was really the kick of CGI. Like more and more studios were using it because it brought production costs a little bit down as far as having to make practical for that many people, right?
Yeah.
So, with the scale and a scope so large in The Hobbit, it was easier to do CGI, but they sacrificed the overall quality, and fans noticed. And
Yeah.
this they put the money in so that they could do this mix of practical, because that's the way it's got to be done. You're right. It has to be, and that includes the volume. Look at the volume. The Cam, I introduced him to the volume. So the volume works because of a mix between practical and these LED walls, right? So
Right.
the practical aspect always needs to be there, because without practical, you're gonna sacrifice the human eye is always going to be able to tell.
Yeah.
That's what captivated people in Jurassic Park. The animatronic dinosaur, right? Because when they did the close-ups, that was the animatronic, but when they did the faraway shots, that was the computer rendition. So
Yeah.
the close-up shots, they were remarkable because it was practical and you could see the detail. That's what I mean. You'll never beat it.
Yeah. Well, I kind of want to bring this up, and I hate talking social politics or identity politics because that has been a very big conversation around this show. There's a lot of people out there that still like. I mean, even after I watched this trailer, there are still a lot of naysayers about it. Talking about, oh, there's just too much forced diversity. Oh, why is Gadriel, fighting? Like, what is going on here? I'm like, it's not out yet. Just wait for it to come out. See what they give us. See what kind of story they're gonna tell. But no, there's just a lot of people who are mad right now because, oh, women fighting, that's bad. Oh, black elves, forced diversity. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Because it doesn't bother me at all.
The guys like Doomcock, they're gonna eat the shit up because they're gonna put the race card into it. They're gonna put the gender thing into it. They're gonna spend this whole time mocking it, and they'll be the first ones watching it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just for the views for them. It really is.
Yeah, you're gonna have people like Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers just ripping it apart, just for those simple reasons, and just from
if they want to
watching.
be ignorant, let them be ignorant.
Well, here's the thing:
And
watching that.
But honestly, it sucks for the rest of us because they get hundreds of thousands of views
just for being toxic, and I was just like,
yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Watching this trailer, there's nothing in that trailer that made me go, "Oh, that looks stupid." No, everything about it looks incredible.
You gotta be a big old idiot if you watch that trailer and you were like, "I don't like that the elves are black." Like you gotta
there are people that do it though.
Special kind of racist, honestly. I mean, that's so.
That's who they are, though.
I know. I mean, I get that there are people like that out there, but if that's really your takeaway, you're not a fan. You're just complaining.
It just baffles me that there are people out there that will watch what we just watched, and that's the only thing they walk away from. They walk away with black elves.
Well, if they don't want to watch, then don't let them watch.
And women fighting in these grand scale battles, dude. The Return of the King has the greatest movie moment in it with a woman. No man can kill me. I am no man. Dude, that is one of the best scenes in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Literally.
Yeah,
you don't see, like that. You don't see people bitching about that?
No, because when it suits their needs or their narrative, they're okay with that. But if it doesn't, and when it doesn't is the time between the projects. because they like to create these clickbait videos and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
it just feels to me. It just feels like fake outrage. I don't see the problem.
So, what are your guys' takeaway from the overall weekend of San Diego Comic-Con? What are the big takeaways?
I mean, we still have tomorrow to go, right?
Is it tomorrow too?
I thought it ended today.
No, it's usually 3 days. So Friday,
okay.
Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, so yeah, we have one more day.
Tomorrow.
But it might be tomorrow. I don't know.
I mean, so far, like I said at the beginning of the video, it really does feel like Comic-Con is back in force. This was the first, I mean, a great Comic-Con I feel like we've had since pre-COVID.
Well,
I mean, the box office is successful. Everything's working right now, and it really did feel like a return to form. And it's just one of those things that it feels good to be a fan, you know? And that's what Comic-Con is about. It's a celebration of fandom. Whatever you're a fan of, you know, there's a chance to celebrate that.
Whether it's Star Trek, Ghostbusters.
Yeah. And I feel like that's back. And that is what it's all about. And it's got me feeling good. You know, it's just like seeing all the stuff rolling off that Marvel panel. Like I was giddy. It feels kind of like a kid at Christmas. And that's what it's supposed to feel like. That's what being a fan is about.
The atmosphere around this Comic-Con has been nothing but just electric, dude. Like I haven't been this hyped over Comic-Con in a very long time. And, you know, obviously Rings of Power, that's one of my big takeaways. I can't wait for all the stuff that Marvel's going to put out because a bunch of it seems like a big step up from some of the stuff we got in Phase 4. You know, so I'm really excited to see what Marvel's going to do. I mean, even on the DC side of things, I can't wait for Black Adam and Shazam. Like, I'm excited for the next few years.
So actually, let's talk about Shazam, because if you noticed, they did use the Justice League 2017 shots.
They did.
So
and I've heard people
I want to
talking about
reiterate this: Justice League 2017 remains canon in the DCEU. So that should be telling enough, right?
Oh yeah.
Is that not telling enough?
No, that's perfect, loud and clear.
I mean, them saying it's over should have been.
Someone clip that. It's loud and fucking clear. They literally, Shazam had a talk with himself about his crisis identity, about other heroes, and the flashbacks were of JL 2017. They did not use one Snyder shot or one Snyder Snyder's Justice League shot. They used the 2017 version shots of it. Even the color grading, you can tell, right? So the implication being that yes, 2017's JL is canon in the DCEU, and that will remain the fact going forward in this universe. So Ben Affleck in The Flash will be the Ben Affleck that was in JL 2017.
I thought he was in J-Lo.
What?
I thought he was in J-Lo. JL. J-Lo.
Yeah, yes, he is. You're right.
Well, I appreciated the joke.
No, I did too.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they could not make it any more clear. It's not happening. The Snyderverse is not happening.
Yeah, that's one of the things people have been saying online. Oh, they're showing Zack Snyder's Batman. I'm like, no, they're not. That is not Zack Snyder's Batman. Not. I'm like, like I said before, it's just wishful thinking on their part at this point. It's not happening, people, and it's not going to ever happen. So, I mean, keep your hopes up.
I have my hope.
Don't encourage it. Just you gotta let it go.
Well, I've let it go a long time ago. It's
I have
them
hope.
that hasn't.
I have hope for like an HBO Max kind of thing.
where they just do a bunch of Snyder shit on HBO
like
Max.
a Black Label Elseworlds kind of deal. It'd be perfect. That way you can use the same characters, or the same actors.
They're not going to drop that sort of money though on an HBO only thing. I don't believe it.
But the moment they do it, you're gonna have a lot of these fanboys just begging for theatrical releases.
Oh yeah,
and it's just it's gonna be a shit show if they try to do that.
No, yeah, it's time to let go.
Okay, all right. So that's the message.
Like Rose said to Jack.
Oh, I was thinking Fallout New Vegas Dead Money.
Oh. Oh shit.
Fellas, I gotta jet out of here.
I'm actually ending it right now anyway. So so Cam, tell me where they can find you.
All socials at Camco Radio. And yeah, I am so excited for the next few years. And we've got a roadmap for so many different franchises. It's just such a good time to be a fan.
And and what was your favorite moment from today's Comic-Con?
Finally getting some direction for the MCU. It really was. And honestly, I'm looking forward to Captain America. I'm a big fan.
Me too.
I feel like even after Captain and Winter Soldier, or Falcon and Winter Soldier was kind of a disappointment in some aspects, I am so excited for that. And for it to be ending Phase 5, I think something huge is going to happen. I'm looking forward to it.
Same.
It's going to be one to really keep your eye on.
Yeah, I agree. All right. And Cam, when I bring him full screen, you can head out if you'd like.
All right.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, y'all have a good night.
All right.
You too, man.
Unbiased movie nerd. Where can they find you for continuing that motherfucking conversation?
Well, you guys can find me at the official Unbiased Movie Nerd YouTube channel. You can also find me on Twitter at the Unbiased Movie Nerd. I post weekly reviews on all the latest movies releasing on my channel. So if there's a movie coming out that you want a quick opinion on, I probably have already seen it. So go check out my channel and I'll let you know everything you need to know about all the latest movies releasing.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. So that leaves it to Daddy Ty. Guys, we've had one hell of a day. I know you haven't seen the half of it, but I'm going to spend a lot of time editing tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get that Comic-Con video out ASAP. I don't know why I doubled down on A there. I'm losing my voice.
You need to go rest up after this.
I do. I'm so tired. Guys, make sure to smash that like button. Share the show across social media. You guys are the best audience in the world. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And support the channel by becoming a member of the show for as low as $2.99 a month. It really does help, and you have no idea what it means to me. And you get stuff early. So all my actor interviews, you get those early, and you get special access to other things. So follow us on all social media, links in the description below. And don't ever forget this. We do it for you, and we do it for the culture.